I wrote say yes because it's too far in advance to say no.
Right. I know exactly what you mean.
Which I think is just right. I think that's just... And then
I
this
do
was
that.
me trying to remember an old joke I used to say. I just wrote glass half full, dash, see the lifeboats half full, dash, Titanic.
Hello. Oh,
Welcome to
my.
Syd Olivia Talk Shit. I'm the Sud one.
I'm the Olivia one.
Today we have a very special other one.
Guys, our brains are blowing up out of our heads right now.
I will say this is a person I've been a fan of for a really long time.
Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yeah.
I've seen every one of their specials.
Now every time you say that in the future, people are going to think it's not for real.
I know. But I will.
But at least you're being genuine.
I'm being genuine, and I will say, like, my biggest pet peeve is when people are like, oh my God, I love them about everyone. And it's like, now I have no idea how you feel about me.
Yeah.
But this is a person who I genuinely think is one of the greatest alive at this art form.
Yeah.
I think this person and Chris Fleming are the best we have.
Yeah.
In our
the art form
generation.
of stand-up is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In our generation, do you agree?
Yeah. I'm
Yeah, I
trying to
think
think.
so.
I'm trying to be like,
I'm trying to think, is there
but I
anyone
like,
else?
don't even want to right now.
No, not really.
Who cares? Who gives a fuck?
It's Taylor
Oh
Tomlinson!
my God, that was so nice.
It's true.
I would never compare myself to Chris Fleming. I would never put myself on
We
Chris
love
Fleming's level.
We had a party that was themed Chris Fleming once. Well, it was themed Gigi the Christmas Snake, which was like his like cursed Christmas sketch, and we made like 30 people watch this sketch and then show up in costume, and we painted ourselves green. It was
That's
awful.
so amazing.
It's a
Chris
nightmare.
is a magical person.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah.
On another level.
I know, but you can't take it away from you because truly, I will say, like, I do think that so many people do stand up in a way where it feels so casual that you're like, oh, that's fun and like whatever. But the way you do stand up is like you are fucking locked in.
I'm making it look hard.
It is.
I'm making it look like an effort.
No, it is very impressive what you do, and I mean that like super for real. Big fan.
That's
Big
really
fans.
nice.
And
Oh
we
my God.
love your latest special.
Thank you.
We love it very
Big
much.
fan. For the people who are cucks and maybe don't know.
For the dumb cucks who don't know.
Do you want to tell them a little bit about your latest special?
Yeah, my latest special is my 4th Netflix special. They're all on there. Super easy. If you're not familiar with me at all. And my newest one, I filmed in a church because it's a lot about religious trauma and growing up in the church, as well as like coming out and death and all that other fun stuff.
The big three.
Yeah, the big
Religious
three right
trauma
there.
coming out in death.
And that's all I want to talk about.
Kill, fuck, marry.
Yeah, I directed this one. I started in churches when I was 16, so it's kind of like a full circle
That's really
moment
cool.
for
What,
me.
what were your classic church sets about?
You know what's crazy is like I didn't really have any like churchy jokes because I was always like, oh, I want to be able to perform anywhere, you know? But I couldn't because I was 16.
So it wasn't like, what's the deal with Leviticus?
No, it wasn't what's the deal with Leviticus. And there are Christian comics who do what's the deal with Leviticus.
Wow.
And hey, go with God, literally. But no, I think the closest thing to a church joke I had is I had a joke about like abstinence that I eventually did on like Conan, I think.
That's
So it did translate to secular rooms as well. But no, I was mostly just like, oh, I'm ugly and I'm not going to prom. Like it was like all very like,
Oh, those were your jokes.
yes, it's very self-deprecating.
Right.
Yeah. It wasn't like, I didn't have anything to talk about. I wasn't a person.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. It was mostly just like me apologizing for being so young and incomplete.
My God.
Like,
And isn't that being a woman?
Yeah.
Isn't that being a woman?
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh,
sorry.
and I'm too old.
Yeah.
I was the right age for like 3 days.
It's
Now
so
I'm too
true.
old.
You say, I am so sorry for being too young, and then it just changes over.
One day you're like, I'm so sorry for being so old and incomplete.
And there was never a moment when I could have been the right age.
and I'll never be complete.
And I'll never be
And
complete.
that's gorgeous.
How old are you two?
I just turned 30.
31.
You're 31? Oh,
Yeah.
thank God we're all the same age.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm 32. I know I'm older.
Everything.
But it's, once everyone's 30, I'm like, okay. Because I thought you were in your 20s. And I was like, oh, no.
We just turned that big bad 30.
How does it feel?
Love it.
Isn't it great?
Love it. I thought it was going to be like fine or whatever. Like I wasn't afraid of it, but holy shit, did I it's just the relaxation you feel.
I mean, we've said it before, but it is true of like when you're in your late 20s, you're like a senior. And then the second you're in your early 30s, you're a freshman
You're
again.
a freshman, yeah.
So it's a really nice little reset.
And it's just also like, I don't know, there's all of this pressure that we put on ourselves for no reason in our 20s, being like, well, I have to be this, this, and this. And it's all unrealistic and it's never achievable. And then once you're 30, it's like, I don't really give a fuck. I'm just going to like be what I like about myself. And it's like, that's a better feeling.
Yeah, 29 I hated. 29 it was embarrassing.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, 29 didn't even feel like senior year to me. 29 felt like to me you're coming back to your
Summer
high school
school?
to visit your teachers.
Ooh, yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which was
Really
rough.
tough.
It's like move on.
Yeah.
And they're all like, we don't really remember you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
hey, and they're like,
Yeah.
we're working.
Yeah. This is our
Do you have a
job.
visitor pass?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you go to the main office and get a visitor pass? Can you sign in?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about for the church, for being in the church for your special, did you have to lie to them about what the content was?
No, actually, I didn't because they were a really cool church and they
sick.
do stand-up shows there
That's awesome.
anyway because I didn't think we were going to find like an active church that we could do the special in. I thought we were going to have to find like
Yeah,
an
set deck
abandoned
something,
building.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And just kind of put a cross in it. And
Yeah.
we did it. So the fact that there's like this gorgeous church in Grand Rapids that's like so progressive and cool and
That's
liberal
so
and
cool.
already does stand-up shows there like regularly.
Love that.
Yeah, they were so cool about everything.
But Olivia grew up nothing.
Yeah, I grew up with no religion. My mom's the closest thing I have to a religion when I was raised is my mom loves astrology.
Okay,
My
which is so much more fun.
My dad grew up escaping Catholic school. My dad has religious trauma. My boyfriend has religious trauma, and I'll unpack that later.
Yeah. And I
But I
grew up-
don't have
I
religious
grew up Jewish and we have our own stuff.
Yeah.
But
And we'll unpack that later.
and there's a whole other stuff there. But we don't have Christian religious
Yeah.
trauma.
Yeah.
I feel
And
like we
you
should.
do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we
And I
were
do.
wondering, can you give us some?
I don't know if you want it. I'm
Yeah,
not sure
we
you want-
really do.
You want some?
So-
Oh, okay. All right. What kind do you want? Do you want to feel weird during sex?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So the next time you have sex with someone, I just want you to remember that you're not married. No one's married?
No.
Right? No one's married? Okay. So next time you're having sex with someone, just remember that is a sin.
Yeah.
And not only are you disrespecting the person you're having sex with, you're also disrespecting yourself.
Right.
If they really loved you, they would wait. If you really loved them, they
so
would wait.
There's no love.
Yes, and you're cheating on your future spouse who must be a man.
Whoa.
Oh my God, sick.
Yeah. So just like the next time you're having sex, you know how sex sometimes like you can
Yeah.
be fully present in your body and you can enjoy it.
Yeah.
And it's like the one time you can kind of check out and
Sure,
feel
sure.
totally good. That goes away and just kind of let your brain like swirl and spiral.
filter
loop.
through all of the, so I do that a lot.
you have
I,
that?
I do that in general in every category
Oh,
of
yes.
life, where I'll just like, my brain will go like, well, here's all, because I have OCD. I'm like, oh, here's all the worst things.
Sure.
But I can add that now to my Rolodex, which
Yes.
is good.
It's just different fears. Just
It's
kind
different
of
fears. And
glom onto different
I always
fears.
assumed it would be like God's disappointed in you, but those are some really good specifics.
Oh, yeah. No,
that's
God,
really
and
good.
God is disappointed
Of
in
course,
you.
of
Yeah,
of course.
In general.
In general.
Yeah.
There's a lot there.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are very specific things
Yeah.
because my upbringing, like they really focused on, like when you turn 12, they were like, and the most important thing, tell your friends about Jesus, do not have sex with anyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
My dad's sister, because they grew up in like the Catholic school with the nuns, like beating kids' heads off of chalkboards and stuff. And my dad's sister and all of the women in her, or all the girls in her grade were told that you could get pregnant by walking barefoot down the halls because there's dormant sperm everywhere. So that one's kind of fun.
That's so
But
true.
you know what? Maybe that's true. I don't know. They tell you to spray magnesium on the bottom of your feet to sleep. So you
Yeah.
do absorb stuff.
Yep.
They say you can get pregnant from a jacuzzi.
I'm not a scientist.
If
I'm not a
somebody
scientist.
jacks off in a jacuzzi and then it swirls around
Yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
it could force it in.
Why? Because it's warm in there
That's
so
what
it
they
can
used
still
to say,
swim.
right?
Watch
'Cause it's-
Mojo's top 10 weirdest ways to get pregnant.
No, you didn't hear this one like in middle school?
Oh, I don't
you
know.
hear this
I heard that one. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that if you're in
you're-
a
yeah.
jacuzzi where somebody has jacked off, you can absolutely get pregnant. And every jacuzzi
We should
is
try.
somewhere that somebody
We should try
jacked
that. That would be
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
That
As
would
an
be
experiment.
an interesting experiment to do with your life.
100%.
100%. Let's get in a jacuzzi after this because someone's
right
jacked
now.
off for sure.
You guys are so good at like your energy and your God, what's the word? Your rhythm with each other is so perfect. Like you never talk
you.
over each other. Look, you did that in sync. Like you never talk over each other, but you start talking the second the last one stops talking.
Thank you.
And it's something I always remember about the sketches you were doing. I said this off pod, but that doesn't count. It doesn't count until the cameras are on. Because I did not know you had a podcast, but I did see your videos all during COVID. And I remember being like, oh my God, those girls are churning out so much content and it looks great and it's very funny.
That's
And I
very
have so much
kind.
respect for people who were like really working hard online during COVID. So
have
was
so much
I,
respect
but
for
it's
you.
embarrassing. I was like, oh my gosh, they're delivery is so good, and to be in person with you guys, I'm like, oh my God, it's not even editing. You're just like that in real life. It's really impressive. How long have you two been friends?
Since high school.
Okay.
We met when we were 15, 14 and 15.
So,
oh my God.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And we were in an improv team together, and family-friendly improv.
Oh, well, then
with a Mormon
you
coach.
also grew up in church.
With a Mormon coach. Like, like a third of our improv team was Mormon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like starting stand-up in church. That's very simple.
Yeah.
We grew up around a lot of Mormon people. And our coach, Cinco, his name was Cinco.
Yeah.
And he was Mormon. And he would, when something wasn't appropriate for him to hear, he would say, that's not sync appropriate.
That's fun.
And that was our thing.
And then every time he does something that's not quite sync appropriate, it's like the most giddy, like when you're a little kid and you hear your parent curse kind of a thing. Because like he still makes stuff. And it's like.
And it'll be not sync appropriate.
Yeah.
It's like
there's parts of Schmigadoon that are not sync appropriate.
That's correct.
And that's his project.
He made Schmigadoon.
And he made it. So
that's
pretty fun.
Yeah,
for
it's
me.
pretty awesome. I feel like we should do one of our fun segments.
I love it.
Is this
a soundbox?
A soundbox?
Oh yeah, you can have it.
It's from Amazon.
Of course, I found the laughing one. I didn't even look. Needed that.
Also, some of them go on for far too long, which is kind of great. There's like
oh, this is amazing.
There's like one that I can only describe as like a bunch of plates falling down the stairs.
Oh yeah.
And that one goes on for way too long.
Is that the broken cup?
Try it. Yes.
Okay, that's
like
intense.
Just
that's
so long. Like it could be shorter.
There is a gun on here.
The gun is great.
There is a gun.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes Syd will be walking around and she'll have it in her bag and it'll just go off. And
I was in a underground parking lot.
Oh, that's not great.
No, already bad.
Yeah.
And it was me and one other woman and nobody else.
Oh.
And the whistle went off.
The one that's like.
Oh, at least it's the whistle. I thought you were gonna say the gun went off, and I was like,
but it was like the cat call whistle.
And she like looks back at me, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't know." It's literally.
You're like,
It's just my remote in my purse. I'm a crazy clown. Okay. So
which one you want to do?
You talk a lot about death.
Oh yeah, we love death
in your thing, and
we love death in these streets,
and we love death in these streets.
We think about it.
So I think this is kind of a fun game, and it's called Let's Write Their Will. Music.
Cut the music.
Cut the music.
You talked about your will. In your special.
You wrote your will.
And we've never written a will. And
no, we have nothing to give away.
No. What am I going to give away? My mental illness?
What am I going to give away?
To
My
everyone who's
hair?
ever met me?
So we want to go through some fictional characters and see what would be in their will.
Yeah.
oh.
I think this might be fun.
And the thing is, there's no wrong answers because no one here is real.
Okay, great.
It's so true.
Yeah. Who do we
One
got?
of them's real. Okay. So
one of them's real?
Out of these fictional characters, one of them's real.
One of them's real. Okay. So the first one is the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, he's got all kinds of stuff to leave.
Yeah.
to
So
people.
much stuff. So what is he leaving to whom?
The worst part is that a lot of the stuff he would be leaving to people is people.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
rough.
already starting.
No,
with
at
that.
what point of the movie is the beast dying?
Let's
is
say
he still
it's-
a beast?
I think everyone hasn't turned human.
Well, no, that's not
okay.
fair.
That complicates it.
Because after the movie ends,
Yeah.
Everyone's people again.
everyone's people again, and that's probably when he would die, right? You're gonna say he dies mid-movie?
I don't know. I think
That's fine. He
like
dies
the
mid-movie.
Christmas movie that came
yeah,
out
like
where you're
where
like,
he's
oh, I guess
the
this
beast
happened
again
in the
somehow.
middle.
Yeah.
There was Christmas.
There was
a
a
Christmas
Christmas
at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, so he dies.
So he dies during the Christmas.
during.
movie.
So all of his like friends
Yeah.
are like still in their
Friends?
in their
Prisoners?
furniture.
all
vibe.
his friends are also his possessions.
Yes.
And I think that's what's really, really about this.
So
I would hope that he would leave the entire. I would hope that he'd like leave the library to Belle and then like everything else to Mrs. Potts.
Yeah.
Because that would be fun.
Yeah.
And it would also make Belle feel really insecure.
Yeah.
Because she'd be like, so what did you have going on with the pot?
Yes. Yes.
And that's actually sick. And then he'd be like, and whose father is, who's the father of Chip?
Yeah.
Well, and it's also like part of everything else would include Belle's dad. So Belle's dad is being left in this will to Mrs. Potts, which is really
Belle's dad in the
cellar
the whole time of the movie?
No,
I don't think so, but
no,
in my
he leaves
head
as
he
soon
is.
as she stays.
Yeah, that's fair. They do a trade.
She replaces him.
Yeah, they do
Yeah.
a trade.
They trade
They
But
trade.
that would be crazy.
Now I'm like, well, so when does he die? Does he die right
yeah.
when
Which
Belle
act?
is talking
Which
to
act?
her dad?
Yeah.
And then does the rose get left to?
Oh.
What is the rose?
Oh, I think the rose dies if he dies.
For sure.
Oh.
Right?
Or when the rose dies, he's a beast forever, I think. right?
Oh.
Is it Horcrux vibe?
It's a cursed rose. So you'd want to leave it to hopefully Gaston. I mean, that's who should have it.
I forgot about the cursed rose.
So Gaston should, I just remembered it as we're speaking.
Yeah.
Gaston should get the cursed rose because it'll teach him a lesson about humility. And isn't that beautiful? And then maybe he'll become...
Like he has to take on the curse?
Yeah, right? Is that how
Can
wills
you leave
work?
a curse to someone?
Can you leave a curse to someone in a will?
Wait, that's such a good question for a legal expert.
Yeah.
Can you leave a curse to someone in your
Can
will?
we bring in the lawyers?
Yeah,
Can we bring in the lawyers?
Bring in the lawyers?
We have
they're
no
on lunch
money
break.
for this podcast, but we do have a lot of money for lawyers.
Our legal team is constantly overworking.
It is a good question because it's like if a family has like a family curse, you leave it to the next generation.
Yeah,
just
automatically. Automatically.
So why can't you go out of the family? Sometimes friends are your chosen family.
That's so true. I would love to leave my curses to my chosen family.
You think you're cursed?
Ooh, no one's ever asked me that before. I can't believe nobody's ever asked me, do I think I'm cursed? Wow.
Do a lap. Get your zoomies out. Okay, she's got her zoomies.
Do I think I'm cursed? I think like 6 months ago I would have said yes, and now I'm saying no.
I love that.
Yeah.
That. It's been lifted.
I think there's been times that I thought I was cursed.
What changed?
And now, I think I was like sick 6 months ago. And so I was like, well, you're just always going to be sick. And I think 6 months ago I was feeling like, sort of just like a comedy robot with like no personal life. And I was like, oh, you're just cursed to work.
Right.
You just work and, you have no time for your friendships or anything else.
Yeah.
And now I'm feeling more balanced.
That's
so
good.
I'm like, okay. Yeah. Do you feel cursed? Have you ever felt cursed?
I have felt cursed.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if
Currently or have
Let me
previously?
tell you how cursed I was. I bought this lamp.
Oh, yeah, you were cursed for a hot sec.
A cursed lamp?
I bought a fucking lamp off of Offera.
I think it was a cursed lamp.
As I was exiting the driveway with the lamp, immediately the car broke.
Oh.
Then I get home and we had flooding in the home.
That eventually caused black mold.
Oh my God.
And then they took the ceiling off of my home. Mm-hmm. My landlord went crazy town. And now I live in a new place and now I'm not cursed anymore.
Yeah, but what did that woman say to you about the lamp?
Oh, I was sitting at a cafe talking to a friend about the lamp, and a woman who was at another table having a different conversation walked over and said, have you tried bathing it in the moonlight? And I was like, no, Queen. No, because it's too heavy and I'm widow girl. Have you considered that?
That does sound like a real thing to get rid of a curse, though.
It does.
Bathing it in the moonlight.
Yeah, she was like, have you tried bathing it in the moonlight?
Well, no,
like,
stranger I've never met.
Go enjoy your granola.
I thought she was going to come over and be like, what does the lamp look like?
Yeah, I just got rid of it.
I just got rid of that lamp. It's following me.
It's from my ancestors. Do you ever feel like your brain is just looking for the next thing that could go wrong?
Well, yes, I do.
Of course.
Do you ever feel like you can't just relax and enjoy life no matter how much you want to?
Don't I know it?
Maybe you pay a ton of attention to your body and you spiral every time you get a new physical sensation because you're afraid of getting a terrible illness.
Or maybe you just got a promotion, but you're so afraid you're going to jinx it, so you keep replaying everything you did to make sure you did it just right.
Or maybe you're constantly worrying about the people you love and how to keep them safe.
What is OCD? Well, real OCD is a serious condition where unwanted, distressing thoughts called intrusive thoughts get stuck on repeat in your mind.
And you feel driven to engage in certain behaviors, called compulsions, to try to make them stop.
Intrusive thoughts are often disturbing and totally out of character.
They can be about anything, but they often focus on the people and things we care about most, making them hard to ignore. I know how exhausting and debilitating OCD can be, but there's good news.
OCD is one of the most treatable mental health conditions when you get the right kind of specialized therapy.
OCD needs ERP, exposure and response prevention therapy. Regular talk therapy isn't usually recommended for OCD and can actually make symptoms worse. I've done ERP with NoCD, and I honestly could not recommend it enough.
NoCD is the world's leading OCD treatment provider, and all of their licensed therapists specialize in ERP.
To learn more about starting OCD therapy with NoCD, head to nocd.com.
And book a free call with their team.
That's nocd.com.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Sounds right, until you actually do the math.
For most businesses, shipping is that thing.
What's it actually costing you?
Because if nobody's questioning it, it's probably costing way more than it should.
ShipStation makes switching easy and the savings are immediate.
Immediate!
Most businesses are overpaying on shipping without realizing it.
ShipStation automatically compares rates across USPS,
UPS, and FedEx.
on every order with savings of up to 90%. ShipStation is an end-to-end order fulfillment platform
For e-commerce businesses.
built to handle your entire shipping workflow so your team can focus on growth.
Everything from order management and inventory to returns is in one centralized platform.
ShipStation connects to over 200 online marketplaces.
And the accounting and CRM tools you're already using.
No rebuilding, no disruption.
And with built-in returns management, you can even turn returns into revenue without slowing down your team.
The sooner you switch, the sooner you start saving time and money.
Get started with ShipStation today and get 60 days free at ShipStation.com with code TALK.
That's ShipStation.com with code TALK.
ShipStation.com, code TALK.
Taxes and fees apply.
Wait, do you feel cursed?
Oh, yeah, good question.
Oh, I felt cursed. I feel like I have cursed periods.
Yeah.
I feel like I have cursed periods. But also, back to the OCD thing, I think that anytime any series of bad things happen to me, my brain goes, well, that's because you're cursed, right?
It is
That's
so
because
good you didn't grow up
jinxed it.
religious. Because
Yeah. Oh, it would have been. Yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have been. It probably would have been.
Yeah.
But I was like an overachiever still, so there were like elements of like perfectionism, and I have a lot of moral OCD anyway because my dad grew up religious.
I think you're Christian.
Yeah, I'm Christian right now.
I think everything you've told me is like you're just a Christian that swears, but it
Yeah.
sounds like you have all
Yeah.
the same hang-up.
Okay, guys.
Yeah.
Ursula.
Oh,
From
the
that
Little
young
Mermaid.
Little Mermaid.
Oh, I mean, she's got like a whole whale skeleton.
Yeah.
And all those little...
Yeah.
Is it before the little creepies turn back to people?
Oh.
Right.
You're picking a lot of people who have
Yeah,
cursed,
that's so true.
cursed objects
no.
and cursed people.
Let's say before.
Yeah, like
Okay, let's say before.
classic canon middle of the movie Ursula.
Like, if she
Okay.
were to die while she still has
all of those souls.
Yeah, Ariel's voice.
souls
Yeah.
in Ariel's voice,
Who would she
That's
leave
the
Ariel's
big
voice
ticket
to?
item.
who does she leave Ariel's voice to?
Whoa.
Because you know
Flotsam and Jetsam. I mean,
Yeah.
who else does she have?
Imagine if they were swimming around with her beautiful voice. And
mean,
the
who
amount
else?
the amount they would be pulling.
Because the second she got that voice, you know she called a lawyer and was like, okay,
Yeah.
who do I leave this to in
She
the event of
definitely
an
she got an
emergency?
insured for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah. But it's like the only family she has is Ariel's dad.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yes, it's so true.
although I feel like he would keep it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Don't you feel like he would be like, and you need to learn a lesson?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah, yeah,
weird.
yeah.
I've always
Yeah.
gotten a weird vibe from him.
No, he's like off. There's like something
really
wrong
off.
there.
A man with so many daughters
Yeah.
and no wife.
Yeah.
What is
Where
he
is
hiding
she?
and where is she?
Where is she?
He has so many daughters and no wife.
Yeah, I feel like she could leave Flotsam to Jetsam and leave Jetsam to Flotsam.
That's kind of
Oh, that's
beautiful.
romantic.
And that would be gorgeous.
That's beautiful.
And then that would be a
brothers
spin-off.
are dating.
Both, right? Canonically?
They're, that's interesting. They're like I think they're dating, but they're like when two people who look like twins start dating.
Isn't that the
Yes.
best?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like when someone gets a dog that looks like them, and you're
best.
kind of
Yeah.
like,
That
when
shit
people
is
are like, they
crazy.
look related, and I'm like, they look so cute together. though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the thing. The whole siblings are dating thing.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but I guess we want that.
I guess we got to unpack
Guess
that
we
at some
want
point.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know, guys. Let's write their will. Caillou. I understand it's a child.
fuck
Caillou! Oh my god!
You have pleasant memories?
I remember Caillou. What did Caillou have?
Ugh, just being a
Just
little
blocks?
bitch.
He's just a fucking asshole.
He's just a
Just
little bitch.
toys.
oh,
right?
how about this? Who does he leave his victim mentality to?
Oh, Rosie. He's got to leave it to Rosie.
I fucking
I
hate
don't
Caillou.
remember. All I remember is the song. I'm
just a kid who's for each
I don't remember
day.
that part. I just
So
remember the
that
chorus. I just
is-
remember the chorus. I'm Caillou.
That is the second time today
Caillou.
we've sung the Caillou theme song.
Really?
Yeah,
We
it is
sang it in a meeting an hour and a half ago.
How did it hit?
No
they
one
didn't
knew
care.
Caillou.
They didn't know what you were
They didn't
talking
know
about.
Caillou. They were like, we don't know what this
It was
is.
warm up for this because I know who that is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I mean, this kid fucking sucks, and I really hate him.
Yeah.
and I have a lot against him.
Yeah.
But what does he leave his shit to?
Well, he better leave it to his lesbian moms.
I love his
Caillou's,
lesbian
Caillou's
mothers.
dad is a lesbian, and that's not real, but it is true.
Oh, that's his dad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
His dad is like a really
I really did think. I
beautiful-
thought that was like the nanny
Yeah,
and the
right?
mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
They are a really lovely couple from Atwater Village.
Yeah.
I mean, younger sibling.
Yeah, we got Rosie.
Yep.
Yeah.
So maybe Rosie gets stuff.
Yeah, he leaves.
My siblings are getting all my stuff.
That's
Yes.
mine too.
Yeah.
Are
Yes.
we're all oldest siblings?
Yeah,
We all oldest?
Yeah.
Of how
My
many?
God.
just two of us and
Same.
just two.
Just two.
Two. I got Oldest of 4.
I know.
Dang.
And was that like a conscious choice on your parents' part?
I wasn't there. I wasn't there for the conception. But
Okay, wait, that's
interesting.
actually so weird.
what I was always told was that my mom came from 3, my dad came from 2, and so it was like my mom wanted 3, but my dad wanted an even number.
Oh, wow.
So we all had like a buddy, which I think is smart.
That's fun. I did that with my chickens. I got 4 chickens because 3 is going to be. It's like
They're gonna.
They'll leave one out.
Exactly.
They'll leave one out.
Yes.
And did you have one sibling that you like were a buddy with the most? And
Yeah, Bryn right over there.
yeah, sibling buddy.
It's like I feel like we kind of have like 2 oldest siblings and 2 youngest siblings.
Right. Okay.
ours.
Okay,
And
that
you
makes
guys are the
sense.
2 oldest?
Yes.
Okay.
Got it.
Nice.
Okay. Peppa Pig's will.
Oh fuck.
Again, what does Peppa Pig have?
Well, giant nose on the side of her face.
Yeah. Big nose. Yeah. Big nose on the side.
Very
of her face.
phallic.
Can
Yeah.
can Peppa Pig leave like her likeness to someone?
Yes, 'cause that-
shows, movie,
No, true. That she's
books.
rolling
I think.
in money.
Are there Peppa Pig books?
There are.
There are.
See,
She's actually rolling in IP.
Yeah.
Yes.
She leaves her IP to
Amazon. Speaking of which, Jeff Bezos.
she loves Amazon.
Jeff Bezos is the real person I have on this list.
Jeff Bezos leaves
Oh my
his
God.
wealth to.
I don't think Jeff Bezos thinks he's gonna die.
No, I was going to say
I
he
don't think
leaves
he
his-
has a will,
yeah.
'cause
He
I think
leaves
he's
his
like,
wealth
I'm
to
gonna-
the version of himself he implanted in an egg.
Yeah.
I was just going to say.
Yeah.
I think he's like harvesting a twin of himself in a pod.
100%.
1000%.
Or
I would
something.
love to see it go wrong. I think that would be really funny.
Yeah, it'd be great.
Like the idea of like a botched clone.
I think
Jeff
even if it
Bezos?
came out exactly like him, that would be botched.
It would be botched. Yeah,
that
that's a
would be
good
a
point.
bat. That would
Yeah.
get messed
That
up.
would
that's-
that would have
that's
gone
good.
wrong. I do think.
God.
God damn it!
God.
It's so unfortunate we have the same eye shape.
No,
you
no.
don't.
No.
Come on.
Same eyes.
Has anyone ever looked at you and been like, you know whose eyes you have?
Yeah.
Or is that just you saying
No, my optometrist.
Your optometrist did not say you have Jeff Bezos eyes.
No, but
That cannot have happened.
I see it now because my optometrist. Because
This is a huge thing.
years
for us.
ago-
I don't see it, but she's
years
not
ago,
yeah.
one of our improv teachers was like, "You know, you have a lazy eye, right?" And I was like, "You changed my life forever." And then I went to an optometrist and I was like, "I have a lazy eye, right?" And she was like, No, you have a lazy eye lid. And then recently I went to another optometrist and I said, "What do I do about this lazy eyelid?" And he goes, "You have 2 lazy eyelids because you're aging rapidly."
What? No, you don't.
I can't see it, and I always try to see it.
There was some video where someone commented, "I see Syd's lazy eyelid now," not saying this in a mean way, saying this to be validated.
Isn't a lazy eyelid just hooded eyes?
But one is worse.
So I have that too. I think that's normal.
No.
One of mine is where you can literally see your
Everyone has
eyelids.
one boob that's a little bit bigger than the other,
Not
right?
me.
Really? They're
Not me.
perfectly
Mine
the
are
same?
perfectly
okay,
the
that's
same
everything.
size.
And that's
Love
gorgeous.
I actually don't know if that's
And
true.
who are you leaving that to?
I-
Will?
And my perfectly symmetrical boobs go to
All of my siblings.
all of my siblings.
What if you could leave your boobs to somebody? That's kind of beautiful.
That is kind of nice.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on which of my friends are like getting work done.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about cosmetic surgery? Have you talked
Oh
about
my
that?
gosh. Research
in
it
LA?
every day I do. Get it, I never do.
That's exactly
Yep.
same.
Yeah.
I'm like, I never thought I would be someone who was like, what
Never.
are we doing?
I never thought. I was always like, oh, fuck that, absolutely. But then everyone does it.
Everyone's doing it now.
And it's like everyone does, and there's so many things to get.
There's so
And then
many
but I've just kind of made a deal with myself where I'm like,
not gonna.
I think my face is supposed to make expressions because of my job. B, what am I?
Also, you're beautiful, so you don't need it.
You're
so
beautiful.
there's also that.
You're beautiful. But
Because
yeah,
people will watch this and like watching like pretty girls be like, I don't think I'm gonna get it. They're like, well, you're a hero. Like no one's gonna be super impressed. No offense. But I say the eyelid thing because that was something that was like all over my TikTok for a while.
Bleph.
Where I was
The
like,
bleph.
well, it seems like everyone's getting it and it's so easy.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
look like crazy for a couple days, but
Yeah.
it seems to
absolutely.
heal pretty fast.
Yeah.
I could see myself getting like little things done here or there if I was like 40s plus or like 50s.
Yeah,
like
we just turned 30.
yeah,
No.
like like what am I supposed to like? I'm telling 18-year-olds to do that? Like fuck off. Like,
I am
you
also
can't do
like
that.
I would be afraid of what it would look like as I would age because
Yeah.
like as I age I would really like to be kind of like someone's weird granola aunt with like big
Yeah.
crazy
Of
hair.
course.
Like that is ideal for me.
Yeah.
So and I want to wear Tevas and I feel like I can't wear Tevas if I
What's
have
a
like an
Teva?
upper bleph. Tevas.
Okay.
The
The
sandals.
sunglasses. Oh my God. I was like, sunglasses?
I was like, okay, yes, then. yes, Tivas, then.
Sorry.
You're right.
I said that really hostile.
Yes, of course.
Wait, can you look up Tivas? Just so
You
Olivia
did say
sees?
Tivas like it was like you forgot my mom's name.
Oh, okay.
Tivas.
Yeah, and you
of
can't wear
course.
that if you have a blef.
No, I can't wear that if I have a blef.
No, your blef is so far from them.
Yeah.
You
It's
can
so
totally
far
wear-
from my Tivas.
Yeah, you just can't get photographed full body.
Yeah, that's
wearing
that's
those.
true.
Yeah,
That's
and
true.
that's something you got to think about.
Yeah. But we have gotten hair extensions. We were talking about that earlier. We don't have them now, but we have gotten hair
But
extensions.
the ones you can like wash and stuff.
Yes.
And that's
Yeah.
that's fine.
It was fun. Like we did them in our early 20s, and I feel like that was probably
So when Miley Cyrus had them. Was it like then? When Miley Cyrus had hair extensions down to like her waist.
Yes.
All I wanted in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, that it was like 2000.
The person who I saw with these
Yeah.
hair extensions.
Yes.
And then went like, I need to go to the person who did those
And
hair
then we
extensions.
did.
Was Gigi Gorgeous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Saw Gigi Gorgeous with
Yeah.
long ass hair extensions. And I went, yes, I should be doing that.
Yeah.
How long were they?
I think I had 18 inches,
I think we had longer.
which is, or 22.
Me too, I think. Yeah.
It was too long.
Yeah, it was too long.
I look back now at pictures and I go like, that's scary.
Those do sound like to your waist.
yeah, also
Oh, past it.
when you
Really long.
when you run your hands through your hair, it feels like you got spiders in your hair,
feels
which
like
is
spiders.
kind of fun.
Oh, that I don't
yeah.
know.
You would
I-
be dating someone.
And they'd be
they
upset.
Would, and they would feel your hair like this and they'd be like, oh.
And that's what I kind of liked about it. I kind of liked upsetting people I was dating.
Also, like,
It's a good test. It's a
Yeah,
good test. It's like
yeah.
if you can't
Yeah.
get over this.
do you
Absolutely.
like this or not?
Yeah.
Also, long strands will fall out
come
at
out.
random times.
Mhm.
So we would write help on the ground in
Yeah.
hair and
Yeah.
then take pictures and send them to people
Yeah.
that I had like fucked once.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a really good time for like being in your early 20s and being like, I'm going to be a little rascal.
Yeah, I'm a menace.
But
That is
We
fun.
would take them out. If one would fall out and we were talking to someone, we'd be like, sorry, do you need this? Or do you want this? And we just
Oh my
hand
God,
it to
I
them.
found this on the ground. Was
They
this yours?
hated it. Everyone hated it.
Yeah.
So that's good.
100%.
But they're too expensive. I would never get them again.
No, I don't think so.
I'm just like, oh, whatever.
I don't think so.
I just don't cut my hair.
Are there
I know you guys have great hair. Both of you have long hair.
thank you.
I'm trying to
We
grow
were-
mine out. It's hell.
It is that thing where like the bob is so fucking great.
But
long
you
hair
have
is
to
fun,
keep-
but then when you get that in between, it still looks good, but it's just like every individual person I know has had an issue when their hair is that length.
I hate it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate it so much.
Are there like thoughts from when you were like very much so in the church? Were there things about how you should like dress and like
Yes.
Yeah.
and what you should look like and how you should like be perceived?
Yeah, what
Modest and feminine.
Modest
Yeah,
and
modest
feminine.
and feminine.
Right. Okay.
So cover it up, but make sure everyone still knows you're a lady.
right.
What does that look like in practice?
like trad wifey?
Like just like Old Navy, I guess. Just Old Navy, stuff like that. Yeah.
Like cardigan.
Yeah,
Long
yeah.
skirt,
I
like
wore
a
a lot of
floral?
cardigans. I wasn't doing like long skirts, but I feel like in high school I mostly wore like cardigans, but also like Converse.
Mm-hmm.
And that was kind of, I was just never like cool or anything.
Well, it doesn't really sound like you were able to be cool when you were in like a really
I wasn't
crazy
given the
church.
chance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. I also
wasn't
Just based on what you explained in your special, it sounds like you were in a situation where it was like, we are setting you up to be super odd. So the
Absolutely.
fact that you came out normal,
Debatable.
to me, totally normal.
I think
Okay,
I
good.
think there are very few cool kids who end up being cool adults, and you're an adult for most of your life, so I think you want to be a cool adult.
It's so true.
The aim is cool adult,
It's
right?
so
cool
true.
kid is like, okay, but that's over now.
No,
Were
if
you guys cool in high school?
no.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
I will say that like everything is spectral and everything is tiered. Right?
I had a
so
back
like
brace.
yeah, she
For
had a,
all of high school?
For a year.
For
I had
a
a
year.
back brace for a full year. And when my theater teacher would go get her meds out of her car, after school, I would put my back brace in the car so I could do my full stunts and play rehearsal.
Okay. Back brace is good. I believe you.
I was obsessed with the seniors when I was a freshman, the theater seniors.
Okay.
And I would express that by making photoshopped images of them and their heads on the different cartoons and filming a prank show with my friend that we called non-consensual.
And did you show the seniors?
Oh, they were in it. We would run up to them and do shit to them. Oh yeah, we'd show them. Yeah, but I'm friends with them now in my life because I calmed cool, down. Then. No, they hated me. It was like
they didn't hate you.
I was like a bug.
Did you grow up in LA?
Yeah, like a yucky bug.
I grew up in. I was born in LA. Okay. Went to Vegas for 10 years.
Whoa.
Came back for high school.
I will say, college. I don't know if in high school, I don't think we were the least cool people on the improv team.
Right.
But
still on the improv.
We were on the improv team. So in the grand scheme of school, very not cool.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
Where did you rank in your church friends?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have any church friends.
Oh,
none.
Iconic.
No.
So
I don't think I had
0 out of 0.
any church friends. I was really bad at making friends as a kid. I was like actually and I still have like social anxiety pretty bad.
Fair.
Same.
But like was like could not even like when you see kids or people in like TV shows and movies where they are just can't even speak.
Yeah.
That's how I was. I was like, really. So I had the same friends. Like my best friend, I met when I was 10 years old, and we've been friends for 22 years.
That's
like,
awesome.
It's all my friends were in band with me starting in 6th grade, and I kept all of those friends until I graduated. And then I went to college, and I couldn't make friends. I was like starting from scratch, and I was not good at it. And then I was doing stand up with like, you know, people in their 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can do this.
We had that kind of a thing too, where we were like in high school and college, we were like, yeah, we have friends who are like 10, 15 years older than us. And it's like, that's always a weird phase too.
It's so interesting that you would be drawn to stand up then.
Yeah.
Being like, I don't want anyone to talk to me. I don't want to talk to anyone.
Well, I had horrible stage fright for like years.
That makes sense.
What pushed you to do
sick,
it?
Like diarrhea. Like so scared.
Girl, I know diarrhea.
Yeah.
And what pushed you to do it?
I just loved it. Like once I was on stage, I loved it.
Yeah.
But I was terrified.
But getting up there was terrifying.
Was horrible.
Fair.
For like days beforehand, it was horrible.
Oh.
But then once I was up there, it was good enough that I just always pushed through it. Until
that's really cool.
Yeah. Once I was like doing clubs, you know, multiple times a week.
Yeah, it's like a muscle. And
yeah,
like, oh,
exactly.
And now you feel comfy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I feel comfy.
Yeah. You seem comfy.
That's good. I'm so glad. It was so funny. I had a moment with my best friend Courtney where I was like, well, I'm not socially like very good. And she goes, you're more social than me now. Like, she's like, you've just been saying that for 10 years.
Yeah, it's like we get a narrative in our head of like, well, I'm this way. And then it's like, sometimes you grow out of it and you're like, no, I still am. And I'm just like, no, we don't see you that way.
Yeah.
There's also a thing of like feeling a way and being perceived a certain way.
Very different.
I feel very shy. When I know that I'm going into a situation with people who I'm like, I know we're all going to be fine, I'm able to not be shy. But I can't tell you how many situations I've gone into where they've been like, who's your quiet friend, Sydney?
Yes.
So many.
Yes. Same. Exactly the same.
Yeah.
But it's funny. I think I've just like learned now is it's easier to make friends as an adult, in my opinion, because you can be really aggressive about it and you kind of have to be in order to form relationships because everyone's so busy. And then if they don't want to, it's so easy to like ghost you.
Yeah, there's no like, oh, we have to see each other at school and we know that I tried to be friends with them. It's like,
none of us are even allowed near a school.
None of us are allowed near a school.
That's the thing about the people I'm trying to befriend.
Yeah.
Not allowed near
so
schools.
easy. You can just go, oh, they got busy.
Yeah.
It's like dating apps where you're like, they probably didn't see it.
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
it's so easy to lie to yourself.
Absolutely. And then there's like the occasional person on a dating app who's like, well, you didn't respond to me. And it's like, okay, well, thank you for the warning.
Yeah.
You're absolutely ill.
Yes. But you're like, we're all adults and this is how we do things. We just kind of slow fade.
No, like so many of my closest friends, it's like, I'll see you every like 6 months and we'll talk like nothing's changed. And
like us, we see each other every 6 months.
We see each other every 6 months for about
Off
6
camera.
months.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's so, sometimes when I look through the segments that like, we'll write down segments in a Google Doc and we'll write them separately sometimes or together. And I'll look at the ones that I specifically wrote and look at it and be like, what's crazy that that's nothing.
Well, you wrote underneath one of them, this is nothing, I need help.
Okay, yeah. You want to hear that?
I would love to hear that one. That's like when I wake up and there's like a joke idea from 2:15 a.m.
Can you read me one of those,
like,
please? I would do anything in the whole world.
Let me see if I have any.
Yeah,
but I want to hear
anything
this.
in the world.
I want to hear this for sure.
So sometimes I'll make segments based on rhyming because I don't know what else.
Because you want people to you want people to rhyme?
No, it's because I can't think of anything except for a rhyme. So like
your brain works in rhyme.
you know how you're asleep and your brain works in rhyme. So like for example, a segment I do on this show often.
Write a rhyme.
Often on this show, we do a segment I made up called Girl Boss or Girl Floss, where I say a name and Olivia decides if it's a girl boss or a female dentist from ZocDoc, and it's so nothing.
I love that.
So with your stuff, I was like, oh, let's do some stuff about like Christian, some stuff about death, some fun stuff.
Yeah.
And then I was like, amen or come again.
I love that. I think that's great. But what is it? You just came up with the name?
No. Okay, I wrote this down while I think I was shitting. I wrote, I'm going to say something. If you think it's a religious experience, you say amen. If you think it's something you find crazy, you say come again.
I think that's good.
And then you wrote down no examples.
No, I wrote
actually one example.
I wrote one example, Tiva.
Okay, Tiva.
I wrote one example, and it's watching couples therapy on Showtime while making the real life couples on The Sims.
Oh, that's an amen.
Oh, that's
me.
an amen.
Yeah.
Right after
That's
that, I wrote, actually, this is nothing. I need help.
I think that's so good.
I think that segment with just the one. It's just a question.
It's just a question. Wait, I have a question about that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are they getting those people on that show?
Okay,
Are they hidden cameras?
No. But
That's
yes,
crazy.
actually, wait.
They have to be behind like a bookshelf or
Yes.
something.
Okay, so the cameras themselves are hidden because they want it to feel more like an authentic therapy experience. Everyone is going in knowing it's filmed, but I think the thing is, Orna, do you watch the show?
I have watched the show. I haven't seen all of it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I need to watch.
Orna is so good at her
Yes.
job, and she's so unbelievably hot that I think people are like, I'll
feel
do
safe.
anything to be here, and I get it. Like,
That makes sense.
I like watching her. I'm like, I would do anything to go to therapy from you.
See, look, the secret cameras.
But
Yeah.
also, look, it says they film about 6 couples for a season, but only end up broadcasting the 4 most compelling and dynamic relationship journeys. So imagine being one of the couples that got got the couples therapy, but doesn't have to have all their shit put online.
Well, that's like
the
Love
best.
is Blind because there are pod couples who don't make the cut, right?
Did you see Age of Attraction?
Oh, I don't.
I did not
refuse.
watch Age
I
of
refuse.
Attraction.
They did the same thing where like
refuse.
they
It was pods?
It wasn't pods, but they only aired the couples that had the best age,
Right.
gaps.
Of course.
Which means they did a segment where they were like, and here are all the couples who met who are pretty much the same age. And they're all revealing their age to each other. And one of them goes like, I'm 46. And the other one goes like, I'm 42. And they're like, okay.
All right.
So then they just date?
But they
That's
can
fun.
see each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can tell what fucking age they are. Like,
Yes,
But not always.
but not always.
not always, but you could probably guess a little bit.
Yes.
But I'm assuming they're casting people that are kind of
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, they will.
you look 50 but with really good skin.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, there's like a guy who's like, I think 60, and he really could have been 47.
That's impressive. What about Ultimatum? Did you watch Ultimatum?
I watched Queer Ultimatum.
Queer Ultimatum's
I
great.
It's the only version
Well,
I
the
would ever
first
watch.
season's good. The second season's not.
I've
Didn't watch
watched
the second season because they did Vanessa so dirty that I was like, ugh.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did.
Met her at a party and I was
she
like,
was awesome.
they did you fucking dirty. She was like, I know.
They really needed a villain. And the second season I saw like half of, and I was like, I don't think they're doing a villain this time because everybody's kind of just like fighting.
It's just messy.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
felt really messy.
Yeah.
But also, I don't know. It just, you weren't really rooting for anyone in the same way that you did on the first one.
Yeah, it's hard. It's like when I'm watching reality TV and it's like a messy show. Like, I loved Queer Ultimatum, but when I'm watching like fully privileged straight white people fight, I think it's easier for me to watch because I'm like, well, these people are probably fine. Like, they're not we're not punching down by being like, look at their trauma. We are, because it's reality TV. But I think, it's like, if I don't really want to see people get devastated when they're already have had some, I don't know.
But Ultimatum, I just think with any reality shows, I'm just like, who would sign up for this? Like,
oh my God.
The Ultimatum thing is so wild that I'm like, you are trying to get someone to marry you, so you drag them onto a reality show, and to be the person who's like, I won't marry you. I will go on a reality show
where I pretend to marry someone else.
Cheat on you on camera.
Yeah.
Is like, that's insane.
Have you seen Temptation Island?
No.
That one is sick in the head.
Is that just dumb people fucking?
Yeah.
It's Cheat on Your Partner Island.
Oh, it's cheating.
It's cheat on your partner island. Instead of couple swap island, cheat on your partner and they're cheating on you. It's everyone free for all cheat on your partner island.
I can't with that. And the thing about Love is Blind is if they really had people that wanted to fall in love, that would be great. But I think most of them don't.
Yeah. It's gotten so MAGA too.
Oh, has
like
it?
Everyone on Love is Blind is MAGA now.
Well, that's the only people who would get married that fast. Is like people who thought God were telling them to.
Yeah. Did you ever have that situation? Like, did you ever
hear God?
Did you ever hear God?
You think you do. You really think you do. You think you feel the Holy Spirit, and then later you're like, I don't know what that was.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just
a feeling.
It was just warm in the room.
When you were like younger, would you be like in a church service and you'd be like, I can really hear him right now?
Not like audibly, but I would feel
emotions.
I would feel emotions wash over me, and I would go, that must be God.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it never was.
And it was just like dopamine.
Yeah, I don't even know. Yeah. It was just me like searching for any sort of direction or advice or certainty.
Yeah,
probably.
That's fair.
So like, but if I was like, in a pod, kind of drunk.
Oh yeah, and
like
they are
starving. Yeah, like being isolated, and I'm probably cold, and I'm talking to a wall with a voice.
And you can't leave until you get engaged.
Yeah. I would probably start praying too and be like, is this my husband?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So,
did you do youth group stuff?
I did some youth group stuff. I was so socially anxious that like I would be forced to go to youth group as like a punishment almost.
Oh no.
Or like if it was, and then it was so just like, I did not want to go to youth group.
Yeah.
Because I just could not make friends for life.
I still can't make friends in youth group.
No.
They do not let me in.
They do not get me.
Did you think you were going to be like married young?
Yeah. I did. I thought I dated my like college boyfriend when I was like 19. We were both like super Christian, and we were just like, this is it, because we touched each other. So it has to be.
Otherwise, I'm cheating.
Yeah. Otherwise, I've cheated on, my future.
When did you transition to
out of Christianity?
Wow. That's an interesting way of putting it. I like that.
Yeah. It was a really slow
faith
process.
transition is what I've heard it's called.
Is it really?
Yeah, faith transition. That's what Mormons call it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
We call it like deconstructing your faith.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I think it was like over many years. It was kind of like when I was a kid, I had doubts, and I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to. I think I'm a bad Christian.
Yeah.
And then it turned into, in college, like maybe I'm not a Christian. And then ultimately it was like, okay, I don't think I am.
Yeah.
And I just wasn't, it wasn't like I woke up one day and was like, I've decided not to. I just was like, oh, I just don't think this.
Yeah.
Did you and all of your siblings leave at the same time?
No, I think it was similar for all of us. I think we were all right. Would you say it was kind of gradual for all of us? Yeah, it was kind of a gradual thing. And I think in college, we were all kind of like, where are you at with it? We're all kind of gone, I think. And then like, everybody came out and stuff. Like all three of my siblings are queer too, and they came out before me. And it was kind of all like, okay, so are we gonna...
So we're not...
Oh, I love the bit you were saying about like, I got to do another 6 months of pretending.
Yeah. But also like they were they were like, sort of the trailblazers in that respect, where I was always just kind of like, but am I queer enough? Do I qualify?
Well, that's the whole, do you identify as like bisexual?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the whole bisexual thing. Is like
biphobia.
The second it's like that internalized thing of, I'm not good enough as this and I'm not good enough of that thing.
Yes.
And then you'll date somebody who's like, I'm a lesbian, and you'll be like, do you secretly hate me?
Yeah. Yeah.
You secretly hate me.
Yeah. And it's you that secretly hates me.
And it's like, no, you're putting this on yourself because other people make this a joke.
Yep.
And like, that's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
Everyone calm down. Everyone take a chill pill.
Yeah.
Very silly.
We got to sell bisexual chill pills, okay?
Bisexual chill pills called ketamine.
Oh, wait, I was going to read a random.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait. Okay, so this isn't this. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited no matter what it is.
This one I don't know. So this one I wrote, say yes because it's too far in advance to say no.
Right. I know exactly what you mean.
Which I think is just right. I think that's just. And then this was me trying to remember an old joke I used to say. I just wrote glass half full - see the lifeboats half full - Titanic. And that is an old joke I used to do, and we cannot remember what it was. But
wait,
it's something
let's deconstruct
like
this.
that.
Glass half full.
Yeah.
See the lifeboat is half full.
Oh, you know what it was? It's coming from a place of when I finally saw Titanic, I was in 5th grade, and for some reason up until 5th grade, I thought everybody on the Titanic died. So when I saw the movie and I found out it was half of the people died, I was like, well, that's way better than I thought. That's actually a story of
funny.
Yeah, I'm like,
there's hope.
This is a miracle.
Yeah.
So the movie
The
ended.
whole ship went down. Half the people existed.
This is like Noah's Ark.
Still survived. Yes.
The movie ended, and you were like, "That's pretty great."
Okay, so that's way better than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. So I'm like, maybe that was it, but I cannot.
That is funny.
I literally cannot remember. But yeah, a lot of them are
Do you
like
get most of your ideas in the middle of the night?
if I get to like 2 a.m., I'll start getting ideas, and then it's hard for me to sleep. Like this, I just wrote acne mystery.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No idea.
That's
It's
awesome.
that classic acne mystery bit.
Yeah.
Classic acne mystery bit.
Yeah.
Taylor, do your acne mystery bit.
I like the idea of that being like a you know, like a crime show, like on Netflix or something.
Yeah,
The acne mystery.
where
Yeah.
I would honestly watch that if there was a reality show where people were just trying to figure out the source of their acne.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my entire 20s was just me trying to figure out why I had acne.
But you map it to a whodunit, like in the style of Traders.
Yes, we cast someone as Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Yes.
We cast someone as dairy.
Yes.
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 Or
Yeah.
it could be everyone wears a morph suit.
Oh, and you have to guess who has acne.
Interview them, and you guess where on their body their acne is.
That's great. That's great.
That's beautiful.
Is
It's the
that
acne
anything?
mystery.
Did you ever watch what's the show we loved in the UK?
Oh, a Naked Attraction?
Yeah.
Oh, is that they just... It's
Everyone is in pods, colored
Naked?
pods, and they're all naked. And a person...
getting to know each other naked?
No, they don't even get to know each other. It's so dehumanizing, but it's so absurdist.
They just
that
stare at each other naked?
So a person comes in and the host is like, here are 6 pods, and the pods all open up to right here. And
Absolutely
you see
not.
everyone's junk. You see everyone's junk.
And they're British, so they'll all be like, that's quite a nice minge.
Yeah, like, that's a neat minge.
That's a neat minge. I quite like that.
that minge, that knob.
Nice and tidy.
And they're all so
Wow.
polite. And then they have to eliminate one person based in
On their
only on their junk.
genitals.
Then that person gets shown and they say bye, and then
I
you
would
see what
never.
they look like.
It's awful.
Then the next segment is it goes up and you just see neck down. So then you have to eliminate one person every time. So
Is
then-
everyone hot?
No.
What? In
Everyone
fact,
is very normal.
Completely normal.
Yeah.
They do
I love the UK.
Yeah.
I know. And it's
Yeah.
on basic cable.
Yeah, we used to run home from like the bar at the UK. That's nothing.
It's not on in
No,
UK?
no, it is. It's on HBO now.
It's still on?
But like when we were
Oh.
in the UK, it used to only be allowed it used to only be on in the UK, and we would be like out in the UK for like a vacation, and we'd be like, we have to get home before it's done, and we would go back to our individual hotel rooms to watch the show because
That's
it
correct.
was important to us.
That's correct.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
And I am going to go home and
Yeah,
watch that.
it's
You have to.
the thing that will happen that's bad is because they pick apart everyone's bodies, you'll start doing that to yourself. But
I'm
the
already
thing-
doing that.
But we're
I know.
already doing that,
Come
right? We're already doing that.
on.
And the thing that's good is that you just see a diversity of human bodies, and they really do. Like they had a person that we just saw recently. There was a woman who came on as the picker, and previously they had come on before they transitioned, and so
It was
we've
actually
now
fascinating.
we've seen them now in their previous form with male genitalia and their current form with female genitalia,
And it was just so
it was
cool
fascinating.
to like see her be like,
And she was so happy.
Last time I was here, I was like not quite myself.
I was David.
Yeah, she was like, I was David. I was not myself. Now I feel really good. And
Yeah.
you can like tell she feels good. And
Yeah.
it just like, it was fascinating.
It was
great.
delightful.
She was
And
delightful.
spoiler alert, it worked out for her
It did.
So is the picker also naked?
at the end.
At the end.
Yeah, at the end they come out for their last 2 people because they can hear everyone speak at one of the last rounds. They come out completely naked, and then they pick the final person to go on a date with, and then they go on a date clothed.
But the person they pick, they don't know who's picking them?
No, that's the kind
That's
of
like
biggest
how
flaw.
when I found out that The Bachelor is a surprise,
Yeah.
I was like, what?
How can we really?
So they're just
yeah.
applying to be...
Mhm.
They're just applying to compete for whoever's
Yeah.
Yes.
affection?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah. I
It-
would-
it is the craziest part, especially when the bachelor is just some guy.
Yeah.
Like when it's a woman, I almost understand a little bit more because
Right.
it's like, yeah, here are all these like white bread guys just looking for like a gorgeous
beautiful
lady.
woman, yeah.
That
Like,
makes
we're
sense.
just ready to get married.
And it's like, yeah,
But
there's
then
a
when
beautiful
it's
woman.
just,
That's
like,
awesome.
Some guy, and it's like, well, this is Ches.
And he probably has allegations. They'll come out later.
And all
And
the
then
girls
half
are
the
just
women
like,
try to act excited. They're like,
Yeah.
I really think he's great.
When I trick
What, is he a
myself, I
realtor?
think,
Oh
yeah.
my God. Praise Prince Charming.
Yeah, 100%.
It's so good.
But yeah, no, Naked Attraction's so good. I would highly recommend it. I force people to watch it and they hate it. They hate it. That sounds like sexual harassment.
I gotta watch.
I don't really force people to watch
just
it.
seeing normal bodies on TV is so important.
It's great. It's great. Everyone's so normal.
Of all ages.
Yeah, all ages. Yeah, all gender spectrum, like the whole thing, the whole shebang.
There's a movie where Emma Thompson, in the last few years, she did it where she does like full frontal nudity.
That's epic.
Yeah,
I love that.
And it's like all about an older woman like discovering her sexuality.
And she's gorgeous.
But she is like, she's older.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like really impressive.
That's awesome. That's
love
fucking
that.
sick. Do you have any are you mentally ill?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Love that. Literally same.
100%.
One of the things we love doing on this show is diagnosing fictional characters.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no stakes, but it's a fun thought experiment. And you had mentioned a cast of characters in your special that we love very deeply because they're cursed no matter what. And so we are going to do a segment called Diagnosing the Veggie Tales.
Music!
Music!
Let's go through all the Veggie Tales. Now, do you know if each veggie from the tale is based on a certain biblical creature?
No,
I'm sorry,
I think they're
character?
I think they're just characters.
Yeah, I think
I don't think they're because the stories are Bible stories.
Yeah,
so this is just like it's like AHS. Like where it's like these are like the main cast of characters, and then every episode they're just different.
And like they'll also talk in episodes just about how much they love God. They're just like fans as well, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. They're fans as
junior
well.
asparagus? Is there a senior asparagus?
I don't know.
Yes, there is. There's a dad.
Oh,
there's a dad asparagus.
Carrot, Madam Blueberry.
Okay,
carrot.
So let's start with
Petunia rhubarb.
Yeah, we love her.
Who is that?
Let's start with the more classic ones. Let's start with
Madam
Bob.
Blueberry's a narcissist.
Okay, great. We'll start.
We know
Madam
that.
Blueberry is a narcissist. Has a narcissistic personality disorder, a shame-based disorder. Turns out when you can't handle shame, so it's highly linked to that.
And I'm going to say Mr. Lunt is a pedophile. Now I know that's not I
would call it a mental illness.
I would call that a mental illness.
I would call it a mental illness.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, what the fuck else do you call it?
No,
it's
a
just
curse,
plain bad.
A curse.
an evil doing,
A curse on your brain.
Oh, that's the Archibald asparagus.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's the dad.
Wow.
And he is.
I think he's a sociopath.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah, unless I don't know him though. I don't know him.
Well,
he's just giving like Dennis from It's Always Sunny.
I would say, I mean, no matter what, he's.
He might have just generalized anxiety, and I'm judging him.
Oh, that's it. I think Bob has generalized.
Bob the
I
Tomato.
agree. I think Bob the Tomato is an anxious little man.
So Bob the Tomato has GAD, just classic straight up anxiety, or anything spicier than that. Maybe just anxiety.
Maybe just anxiety.
But you want him to have like OCD.
No, I just want to be honest about what's happening.
Of course.
So maybe someone else has OCD, or maybe no one
I think
does.
Larry the cucumber is a sex addict.
You do?
I think he goes to sex and love addiction. Look at this guy.
Oh my gosh.
I think he's because you know what he is? He's like trying to be very like happy-go-lucky, chill guy, but he's like, I pull on Raya, and he's awful.
He has like secret addiction issues.
He's awful.
Well, one of the characters we have up here is him as Larry Boy, which is a superhero.
Larry Boy.
So that does, and if you look at that costume, that does look like
wow.
he's going to some sort of sex party.
Wow. Yeah, that's what you wear at a sex party for sure.
See?
Mm-hmm.
And he has plungers for ears?
Now here's the question.
Huh.
Comorbidity. Do we have some multiple personalities going on?
Yes.
Right?
Definitely.
Because he's got an alter ego.
For Larry Boy.
Dissociative identity disorder, or what is it? Just like maybe multiple personalities.
But in every personality, he's a sex or love addict.
Of course. And he pulls. All the personalities pull.
And all the personalities
that is the coolest type of person with multiple personality disorder. Someone who's
all
of
your personalities are hot.
Yeah, they all pull.
I might have multiple personality disorder, but at least all of them are hot.
They're hot in different ways.
Yeah. Wow.
What do you think Petunia Rhubarb has?
I don't even know who that is. And I can't believe that Petunia Rhubarb is on here and not Esther the Onion.
You seem just so offended.
I just am like, who is that?
Who the fuck
I don't
is
know
that?
who that is.
Do you know Petunia Rhubarb, Bryn? No. But Esther the Onion, we'd know that.
Could we
Queer Awakening.
Could we open another tab?
Esther
and get
the Onion?
Is that VeggieTales.com?
I think
That's crazy.
Because
whoa.
See that?
She's way more gorgeous than I thought. I was picturing more of an onion, but she's more of like a leek.
Like a green, isn't she a
she's
green
A green onion.
Chive?
Yeah, chive,
Yeah.
a green onion. Yeah.
she's so thin.
I was picturing a white
She's
onion.
so hot. Look at her.
She's like
sang.
Cleopatra.
Her hair's like falling in her face.
Yeah, she's
beautiful.
vaguely
Oh my God.
Cleopatra-esque. I'm really confused by that.
Wait, yeah, that with her hair. Oh my God, Queen Esther.
So you watched,
that's her
did you,
Yeah, right.
because I didn't grow up Christian, so I don't know. They would act out Bible stories and you would watch them in the terms of like vegetables.
Yes, or they would do something else, and it would be like teaching you more of a moral lesson. I think maybe they got away from that. Like Esther was like a straight up Bible story.
Yeah.
The Larry Boy stuff was like, I think
who was that in the Bible?
Junior lied, and every time he lied, there was a little fib that would grow bigger and bigger with every lie, and then Larry Boy had to defeat the fib, but actually the only person who could defeat the fib was Junior by telling the truth.
Oh.
And so that was about lying, which the Bible discourages, I think.
And he's an addict, so that it works.
Yeah, that totally works.
Crazy that these people were like, how do we make religion something that children can understand? Let's make it something every child loves. Vegetables.
Yeah,
yes.
Let's take something we're trying to make palatable and make it the worst option ever. Like,
No, it is so crazy, and it somehow works.
And Laura Carrot is kind of awesome. What is her deal?
she looks like neurotic. Like
Yeah.
she looks like she's haunted by something. Like I think she might have OCD.
Yeah, actually, totally.
The look in her eyes is giving like
looks scared.
haunted of
Yes.
something that's coming from in here.
Yes, she is very much so like seeing images that she's like, I could probably direct a horror film with what I see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like convinced that like someone's gonna die if she doesn't like, you know.
Pick the wrong fork out of the
Yeah, exactly.
drawer.
If she doesn't
That's
put the
just
forks
a
in
random
order.
example I pulled
No,
out of
honey.
nowhere.
Yeah, I don't know. That's
never
not
been
for
my-
It's actually nothing.
Yeah.
That's actually nothing, and
Yeah.
it's fine.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
Junior has ADHD.
When you said
Yeah,
the thing
yes,
about putting
yes.
water on brownies in the
Oh my God, that
trash,
was so funny.
we could throw out brownies and put water on it. I like cried.
That's
And I love when
I couldn't believe that worked.
the follow up
so
of like,
funny.
okay, so some of you guys have never had a complicated relationship with food.
Never. And I think the first draft of that joke was pouring milk on brownies in the trash, but it almost was like milk and brownies go together. So
Yeah.
I landed on water.
Because water's only gross.
But there truly were. It really hit for the people it hit for. And then the people who did not get it,
Yeah.
I was so jealous of.
Yeah.
I was
Awesome.
like, do you just love your body? Like,
Are
do
you
have
just
no
stoked? You just wake
insecurities
up and
at
you're
all?
like, that's awesome.
And those are the people who would go on Naked Attraction.
Yes.
By the
Yes.
way. Are the people who are like, what?
They're like, I have a totally normal human body. It's not like a societally perfect body, and I love to be naked. And I'm like,
Yes.
that is so fucking cool.
Ugh.
I don't even like to look at myself naked. In fact, I never do.
And we shouldn't have to.
No.
And I shouldn't have to. I literally shouldn't have to.
Yes, wear more clothes during sex.
Wear more.
I'm always saying
I'm
that.
always trying to wear
Let's
a
all
disguise
wear more clothes during sex.
Is there anyone else? Oh, what about the two P's?
Oh yeah, the French peas.
Yeah, I feel like they are.
Codependent.
That's what. Yep, I got it, and that's it.
Yeah.
They go to CODA meetings.
Yes.
Yeah.
Independent Anonymous. I've
Yeah.
been to 2 of those.
Have you?
Not
Yeah.
so anonymous anymore.
Not so anonymous anymore.
The only meeting I ever went to was for Workaholics Anonymous.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
That's
how
awesome.
was that?
I was like, this is all hitting for me, and I'm never coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you're so fucking cool.
You guys are so good. This was so fun.
We are so happy that
Yeah.
you came here. The new special is like truly genius.
Yeah. If you haven't
That's so
seen
nice.
it, you're
Thank you.
you're a cuck.
Yeah, you're an absolute cuck. if you
Go
haven't
watch
seen
it. Go watch it on Netflix.
We've taken up far too much of your time. But why don't you tell the good cucks of the world where to find all your things?
It's all on Netflix, basically.
Yes.
And then I'm on TikTok and Instagram and all that stuff, too. But YouTube, all of it. But
all that jazz.
all that jazz.
Go find it. And if you want to see more
Longer,
episodes,
uncut, uncensored, all that stuff.
Uncensored.
Go to our Patreon and then watch it. Okay?
And if not, no worries.
I don't care.
And we
I
will
hope you have a lovely day.
who fucking cares
It doesn't
if I
matter.
care?
If you want to, do it. If you don't,
do
that's
whatever the fuck
fine.
you
I
want.
don't care.
Life is hard.
It's hard.
I
We don't want to
respect
make it
your
harder.
time.
If
Don't
it makes
spend
it
it on
easier,
me.
good. But if it doesn't, stop.
And we will see you next Tuesday. Freeze frame.